Hey guys, what's up? I sit here in my house in Canada 2 weeks before I make the huge change of moving to Australia with my household, with my family. And we're getting a lot of backlash from people that are supposed to be the closest to you. A lot of family that are truly unsupportive of this change and this move that we're making. And it's making me, how do I explain this? It's making me very distant with the patience that I'm supposed to have with everybody else. It's making me really question, because I don't understand where this unsupportive attitude is coming from. And I think when you truly sit back and look at it in a third-party perspective, you notice some traits of people that you never would have seen, right? You notice some personality traits that you really just don't understand. For example, there are some people closest to us that are very, very competitive. And we've been really close with them for a long time. And I'm struggling with the change of heart, the change of support and love and talk and communication from them in these last few weeks, because they're just really not happy that we're making a change that they seemingly can't make. And I don't know if it's a jealousy thing or a competitive thing, which I believe go hand in hand. It's just making it very hard for us, and almost wanting the time that we have left in Canada to just hurry up and get on with, so we can go and make this change. Because being here, we were kind of expecting like goodbyes, right? Happy goodbyes and happy times, because we don't know when we're gonna see these people again. But it's actually the opposite. The response that we're getting is very unsupportive, and almost like we're betraying the people closest to us. And it's making it very hard for me to want to go and say goodbye, to actually put that effort in to say goodbye. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for that, because I know that change brings a lot of emotions up that you wouldn't normally feel, because someone's making a change and they're growing for the better, and you've never experienced that side of those people. So they don't know how to feel and they don't know how to react, which is perfectly acceptable. And I get that. I've traveled my whole life. I completely understand those responses. But what I don't understand is why people feel the need to make it aware of their opinions and make it aware that they think we shouldn't be going, and that we're making a bad choice, and that this choice is selfish, and that what we're doing isn't in the best interest of the wider family. And to me, I think that's very selfish, that people expect us to just wait around when it's acceptable for them. I think that's very selfish, and I think that's very kind of ironic, actually, that they're saying we're being selfish for making a decision that's in our greatest interest, but it goes against what they're saying. Because to me, that's selfish, them trying to hold us back. I don't know whose opinion is right or wrong, and I don't actually believe that there is a right or wrong opinion, because we're making a choice for us. We're making a healthy, very analyzed decision for us. We're not making a decision that's going to negatively affect anybody, and we're not making a decision that is going against our values. I'm supposed to be getting ready for this like goodbye lunch that I'm supposed to go to, and I don't want to go. Like, I'm really struggling mentally with the idea that I have nobody there to turn to if I need emotional support, and I just don't want to go. And I literally need to leave in like 5 minutes. I have zero interest in interacting with any of these people, and I know that I have to physically be present But honestly, I think the safest thing for me to do is to just like mentally switch off. Just put up like a wall. This is how I deal with sticky situations. I visualize like a wall, almost like a funnel actually. And if I'm interested in something, or if something is of like substance to me, then I'll let it come through the funnel. If it's not, I'll just let it circle around the fucking top of the funnel and not let it actually internally jeopardize my mindset. This is my space right now. I think I'm gonna cry. This is my space right now to just my mind is in a knot, and it has been all week, and I physically have nobody there that I can turn to for emotional support, and it's just me, myself, and I. As usual, I think I'm just gonna have a drink, maybe two, which is not healthy by the way. I don't recommend doing that if you're struggling, but I know that I have that mental capability to not let it affect me. I know that if I just have two or even just one, that I'll be okay. And I won't jeopardize my mental processing by having a drink. Not wanting to get dressed. My clothes are right there. And I don't want to put them on because then that means that I have to go. So I'm just gonna procrastinate. Because I'm really good at that. I'm really good at procrastinating. Don't forget the deodorant, because I know for a fact I'm gonna sweat the entire time I'm there, because when I'm anxious, that's all I do is sweat. Lucky me! Nice. Big ass fucking knot. I guess I'll tell you how this goes when I go back in hopefully 30 minutes. It's not going to be 30 minutes, it's going to be like at least 3 hours. So, and if it was actually worth going, because I can assure you that it's not going to be, but whatever. Have to go. Update, it's like 4 p.m. It actually went better than I was expecting. I think because I was so anxious and nervous about going, it's destroyed my week. But don't get me wrong, the people there that I was expecting to be toxic were toxic, but I sat myself in a position at the table where I didn't have to be directly near them. They didn't have to talk over me because I wasn't near them. I wasn't like anywhere near them, so I didn't have to deal with their shit. And I think the people that chose not to come because of their own selfish opinion or their own selfish needs, they have made that choice on their own. And I think I just need to let them have that decision and let them have that kind of control, because I don't want to let someone ruin this massive step in our lives because they don't agree with it. Well, I don't need you to agree with it. I don't need them to be okay with it. I don't need them to accept it, because them not accepting it isn't going to stop us from leaving. And their negative opinions and views and judgments and behavior, I need to just let it be. I need to just accept that that's who they are, and they're manipulative and they're controlling and they're downright disrespectful and they can't get over their own sense of ego. So be it. If that's what they want to do, that's how they want to act, and that's how they want to leave this relationship. We're moving to Australia. It's not like we're moving to like the next state or like the city over. We're moving to the other side of the world, and they're putting a massive wedge between us and them. They're doing that, not me. And I'm okay with that because their ego is getting in the way. So be it. That's how you want to act, so be it. I'm done with letting them impact my mood, and I think I just needed this lunch to be over. I think the anticipation and the anxiety for this lunch was so much higher than what it needed to be, but I couldn't control it. I couldn't dial it down until I was actually in the situation and knew what to expect. So now it's done. Now I'm gonna carry on. I literally have 4 more days left in this country, and I'm just going to accept that that's how they wanted it to be played out. So if that's what you want to do, so be it.
You've been trying to cater to all the needs. You've been feeling guilty for so long. Baby, they're not friends, they are enemies. Don't you tell them yes, tell them get lost. Cause every time you go and ask for help, they say sorry, but I'm busy. So you end up doing it yourself. Ooh, hold up, baby, don't take it. It ain't friendship if they just fake it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. Hold up, baby, don't stress it. It ain't worth it and you won't miss it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. They don't have respect for your boundaries. Girl, you hit too close to the edge now.